like she hasn't got a cure in the world, but I know she has much more. She has much more inside herself. I know honestly she tries to let despite all that. I treat her like I would like a summer kid. After wiping away her tears from my handkerchief, I pull out tissue and pinch her around the nose. Okay, blow. I have a whole other unopened pack of tissue, so blow it all out.
ごめん
The sound of Chii-chan's ball and honking echoed through the empty hall. I'll go out the outside. I've been 30 of the exams at the end of the winter semester. We're just gonna forget about that for now. Since first, we decided to head back from the university to my place usual. When we have some kind of party to celebrate all the hard work Chii-chan had put in to get her 480 place. The two of us walking for me were in relative science. We cut across the front of the convenience store. Enter the apartment block, ride the elevator, walk along the corridor. Chii-chan keeps her eyes down the entire time. Then the moment we get inside my apartment, she flops down with us at the Kotatsu table. She okay? Can she not believe it? Or is she upset because she didn't place 35? I mean, 6 months. Going from basically half in the middle, it's not that bad. If you tried again another 6 months, you would probably be, right next to the, you'll be straight down in the middle of 0 or 1 to 480, or you'll be in the top like 30 or top 100 at least. With her upper body slumped across the table, she lets out a long, undoubting cry like a zombie with a cold. Leaving her to her English, I got to make her some tea, then bring the cup of salsa back to her. Here you go, you can add sugar and milk as you like. I set the cup of such a jug of milk and pour of sugar before I should continue scorning without her ever lifting her head. It's all the stuff I bought at the Honey Inn store after Chii-chan started coming by my place. There's a ton of other stuff that's made its appearance in my home since then too, like a chopsticks to a rice bowl. At first, I just been using the disposable chopsticks I stored up for a convenience store down once, and any deep enough bowls I had on hand. Then there's a toothbrush by the sink. Look at all the stuff, you think we were living together or something. There's even the rubber stamps I use on the worksheets. Do your best and good job. I picked those up at the store too, since he's been begging for them. I remember her insisting that getting cute stamps like these on her hard work would motivate her. And she really did put in the work at place 480. Chii-chan seriously dedicated her. She's raised her grades so much in just half a year. If she can keep going like this, that goal of placing 30th in the year might not just be a pipe dream. In fact, I'd say it's not really possible. It'd be nice if I could keep tutoring her too then. We should have a bunch of conversation of it. We're going to keep these study sessions going on. I'm thinking maybe I could bring it up today during our celebration party. Of course, I still want to spend time with her, but I also have a sense of masculine pride or something. Like I've gone too far to turn back now. Like I want to see this out to the bitter end until she really does place 30th. But as my appearances, Chii-chan can actually get really distant about stuff you don't respect.
この半年コーチに面倒見てもらったおかげで勉強の習慣化はバッチリできたし、これから先私一人でも勉強できそう。ありがとう。だってこれ以上迷惑かけられないよ。
I think I can study on my own now, so thanks, huh? I mean, I won't cause you any more trouble. I can totally imagine her coming out with something like that. If that does happen, then her chopsticks, her rice bowl, her teacup, a teaspoon of sauce, her milk jug of sugar, her toothbrush, her do your best and good job sent. Jesus, that's a lot still. She'll take them all home before, or else I'll have to get rid of them myself. One day I'll have to get all that stuff that was my choice, stuff in a trash bag and leave it out by the curb. That's too pathetic. My heart cries from tears at the image of my mind catchers. Head bowed and grief beside the trash collection boards. For when he does come to that, I'll definitely have to get her to take all that whole crap with her. Now I've gone and made myself depressed. Seriously, what's wrong with me? I shake my head to the spirit of my modern vision of the future. Then, warming my own weight under the contract, gently addressed Chii-chan, who stretched a cradle willing. What's getting you upset? We're supposed to be celebrating. Right, this is her big win. There's no time to get distracted by gloomy predictions. She placed 480 out of 960. She climbed all the way from the very bottom, traveling up the ladder. That result that calls for celebration show why she's making such English noises. She's enters my naive punishment with a single phrase. What? So what? Just getting more and more worked up. I don't get it. I don't get it either. No, I really don't. Oh. Oh, whispered words come as such surprise that I let out a big storm last storm. That's what you're upset about? She bars her fist indignantly.
私のあんなぐちゃぐちゃな泣き顔なんて誰にも見せたことなかったのに。
Her voice wears off. Not even your boyfriend? I give in to this slight sadistic urge to ask, and she looks like guilty as she responds.
普通の泣き顔しか見せたことないもん。
So that's how it is, huh? Then it's an honor. So what if it's a tiny thing? It's still a win in my book. I smile to myself with satisfaction. Small trivial as this may be, I witness win. Though, it's kind of ridiculous to get so happy over just that, I guess.
こっちずるいよ。
Huh? She cuts through my basket in a small tremors, even larger shows with a reproachful tone.
コーチンばっかり。なんかいっつも余裕しゃくしゃくでさ。
No, it's really not like that. If I do give that impression, it's just because I always look like I'm half asleep.
コーチン、今私真面目な話してる。
I know. I've been trying to lift the heavy water through the mood she seemed to be in, but instead she chides me with a reproachful still. Looks like Coach and misread the room.
なんか弱みとか困りごととか辛いこととかさ。
She speaks again, her tone solemn as before.
そういうの全然見せてくれなくて、何でもへっちゃらって顔して。私ばっかりみっともなくて、間抜けでダメなところばっかり見せて。
No, it's not like that. I'm repeating myself. But this time I'm dead serious. You're not embarrassing, you're clearly not stupid, you're definitely not skanky, Chii-chan. I feel a point your absolute sincerity.
ありがとう。
Smiles weakly.
でもね、でも
Now she shakes her head less slightly.
コーチンやっぱずるいよ。私だってコーチンにもっとお返ししたいのに。全然助けさせてくれないんだもん、コーチンのこと。
She turns off awkwardly. Then after a few seconds of silence, Chii-chan makes an apologetic confession.
ごめんね、コーチン。この間見ちゃったんだ。コーチンがお父さんに書いてた手紙。
Yeah, I figured as much.
私さ、バカだもん。難しいこと全然わかんないし、礼儀作法とかも全然だし。だからコーチのお家の悩み事とかさ、解決できるわけないし。だから見なかったことにするしかないしってそう思ってた。
Looking down, she hunched her shoulders on with pouring her fingers towards.
そもそも人のプライバシー盗み見しちゃった時点で怒られても仕方がないことだし。でもそりゃ私バカだけどさ、悩み事とか苦しんでることとかあるならそれを話してもらって聞くだけでももしかしたらコーチン楽になるかもしれないし。意外とだよ、私にそういうのを打ち明けてくれるだけでいい感じにこう解決とかするかもしれないし。意外と根拠全然ないけど。
Oh, she wasn't done talking. The one trigger Alan stops her starts. Then as she, though resolving herself, she raises her head and meets my gaze.
私の可愛い乙女のみっともなくてかっこ悪いぐちゃぐちゃな泣き顔を見たんだから。だからコーチンも私にみっともなくてかっこ悪いところ見せてよ。
Like that, huh? She appears to me fervently.
私ばっかり苦しいこととか辛いことを受け止めてもらうのダメなんだからね。
Silence descends over us once again. Chii-chan lets out a long, loud huff of air, like she said all that she has to say, and now she's staring at me head on, as if it's to say it's my turn. Ever since it first occurred to me that she might have read it later, I've been thinking that if I got the chance, I should talk to Chii-chan about it. So I'm not particularly surprised or troubled. In fact, I'm kind of moved. She's in a second their partner said to confess to reading the letter, and on top of that, is trying to help me with my issues. Even if I already knew about seeing the letter, as long as I didn't push her about it, she probably could have just kept her lips sealed on the matter. But she chose not to. Chii-chan. I feel happy and embarrassed and touched and bittersweet, and I want to cry. All those joyous emotions are burning up in me and warm my heart. I'm not gonna tell you off for reading the letter. I'm not mad about it. And my heart felt full to burst and I started speaking to the tone. If I really didn't want anyone to see it, I would have hid it. So it's no big deal. It's no big deal, but I might just take you up on that offer. I smile slightly. She nods empathetically. But let me tell you, it's really not some big drama or anything. It's all in the past well anyway. After hemming and hewing about where to start, I decided to just go for it. I already told you about how my parents have both been divorced before, right?
ちょっとだけね。あんまり深くは。
So, what do you think when you read that letter, Chii-chan? I wanted to ask for her thoughts, and she paused slightly for a moment thought. Oh, well, sorry, I thought she was talking. Well, I guess it seemed like you don't get along too well with your stepmom. Yeah, you'd think so. It's a sensible assessment. That's a pressure anyone would get. But the truth is, my mom is my real mom. See, my stepdad worked that little. She's surprised. And that's understandable. Usually, it's a new stepparent that has the kids butt hits with. And since I'd written a letter to my father about how I didn't like seeing my mother, well, everyone would assume it was my real dad or something. Most people wouldn't think I was writing to my stepdad about my real mom. But my sister isn't quite like my parents. Like most people, my bad. In addition to the abuse she endured from her first husband, my mom didn't get on with full in-law, so they eventually divorced. My stepdad was a widower. They both happened to find themselves single in the same year, and then 3 years later, a mutual friend introduced them. Both of them had kids and all the struggles and anxieties that came with a single parenting. While their circumstances were different, they were each single through no fault of their own. Their kids met, they kept seeing each other, they fell in love, and they were blessed with a second chance. They were harmonious couple wasting each other's tears as to all as a perfect happy family. Happy ever after at the end. Although that's not quite how it went. 5 years after they got married, a little problem arose.
問題って
In response to silently get to my feet and open the closet. Then I pull out a thick book from a box for a friend, flip it open to open a page and show it to Chii-chan. Look. I sit back under the guitar chair. I indicate the open page.
嘘
She looks between me and the album, blinking disbelief. There on the page is a photo of me from days gone by. That's me when I was 14. As you can see, I don't have the willpower figure I do now. I was a tall, slim, muscular, Kindle chimp who could take you in battles of brain and bond. Man, this sure takes me back.
どうして
She just sees full of monks, like she can't quite follow the story. Why did I suddenly get fat? She nods hesitantly. It's simple, Willie. My mom fed me delicious food every single day. A lot of it. Doesn't look like Chii-chan buys it, so I smile slightly as I continue. When I was in second year, I was student council president, competing nationally as head of the Kindle Club, and getting top grades in the nationwide exams. Plus, well, I wasn't too hard on the eyes, was I? Might seem like I'm bragging, but that's just how it was. I was as bad with girls as I am now, but I still somehow managed to be popular. Even my teachers told me I was the part of the school, and it was bad.
悪い要素なくない
She just stares at me blankly. I nod. Not for me, but for my stepsister who was in the year below me, had a boy who seemed straight out of the page of a manga wasn't so great. It didn't exactly escalate into bullying, but I thought she got teased and made fun a lot. Looks like she could easily imagine it. Since we weren't blood related, we didn't look anything alike. We didn't really care about it ourselves, and we were really pretty open about the fact that we were step-siblings. Chii-chan nods nervously. Maybe that was a bad idea though, because people started spreading the rumor that we were secretly dating, and I guess people started mocking her for it. And there were some girls who confessed to me, but I turned them down. Seems like they took the rumor seriously and blamed my sister for me rejecting them. Oh, and I wasn't dating anyone back then. That's true. On that is holy. So Alexia asked, but I feel like I need to explain this important fact in a loud voice.
そんなこと責めてないし、いいから続き
Sounds exasperated, but expressing seriously, she urges me to continue. The teachers raised the bar for my sister because she was related to me. They acted like because I was her brother, she should be able to do better. And it's not even like a grade or bad. In fact, she was above average. But people just kept piling the pressure on her, telling her she was going to be a student council person just like me, or that she should aim to be the top member in her clubs like I was. I guess it was just passing comments. Not like the teachers were really getting on her case, but even so, my sister, her name is Natsuko. She's always been so bright and cheerful. She's adventurous and active. During summer vacation, she'll go around launching flying kicks at the trees and collecting all the stag and rhino cheerer beaters she could find. She was a whirlwind of energy. And so she didn't let the things people were saying bother and just laughed them off like water off a duck's back. But one day my mom got wind of what was going on. This is all what I heard later, but it seems like my mom became obsessed with it. He thinks this is the result of me figuring my own child with my stepchild. My husband will start to resent me. And if he goes to resent me, this wonderful man might divorce me. I was blessed to meet such an incredible man, to love him, and to have him love me back. Am I going to lose all that and be alone again? If I don't prove to him that I love Natsuki more than Kota, I will lose his love. I can't force Natsuki to do better, since it might be mistaken for some kind of abuse. I know. I'll just have to make my own child, Kota, worse. If I do that, I can shrink the gap between them. Bringing his grades down could prove difficult, but as he always shows to his poor culture's dad. So if I want to turn him into a kid others will look down on, then First, I tell him he has to quit Kenya to focus on his studies. If he's jetting off all over the country for tournaments, they'll make poor Natsuki look bad, even when she's doing well enough, and then I'll fatten him up. If a boy is a loser, then she won't have to deal with the jealousy from other girls. And if Culture won't do as I say, then they'll let smack him and deal. Is it gonna kill him? He's a boy after all. I still don't think her thought process was all that weird, considering what she's been through. Why then raising Natsuki up? She's planning to bring me down. I was her child by blood, while Natsuki was her child by merit. I guess it made the most sense. Since I was a real child, she could get away with being a little almost reasonable, using harsh words, forcing me to endure things. I guess you could say she was spoiled by having me as her child. Honestly, I don't want to break apart this new family I've been given, so I went along with everything she said. At the time, I just wanted to do well. I could quit her come and got fired like she wanted, although I still considered my studies. I did what I could to lessen the unreasonable expectations people had for my sister. But the more meekly I went along with her orders, the more anxious my mind became. She seemed to lose sight of just how far she should drag me down. The more I did what she wanted, the more anxious she became. The anxiety was chilling at her for the demands of her son. She worked harder to answer them. But might have fell into a negative downward spiral. Her mental state became more and more unstable. No matter how badly I wanted to do the right thing, I was still just trying. It never occurred to me that by obediently going along with her, I was worse my mother's situation. She started to beat me. Whenever it was just the two of us in the house, a place that won't be seen, my stomach, my back, and so on. Chii-chan's face pales. Honestly, it kind of messed with my head when I was happily rolling out cookie dough with my mom and sister with the same water pin. She just beat me black and blue with 30 minutes earlier. Chii-chan looks heartbroken, but I gave her a kind smile. Well, anyway, at first it was just a pinch here or smack there, but it gradually escalated until she was tackling me with objects and doing real damage. And as bad as I wanted to please her, I was still just a child. I couldn't hide the marks from her steady excellent discipline forever. So, Bakamori and I went to the same middle school.
Wakamori-kun?
Confused by me suddenly bringing Bakamori's name into a mix, she repeats his real name. Yep, that's Bakamori. Since he's always been an idiot, he went and told the teachers about the growing collection of bruises under my clothes. I was sure the twisted relationship I have with my mother was brought to light. I've been doing everything in my power to keep them hidden, but he just couldn't take the hint. Typical Bakamori. I lambasted Bakamori, but my tone shows I'm not serious. I tried to be especially careful when I was changing for gym class, but I guess there was only so much I could do. Too bad as he is, Bakamori still knows. Back then I spent a lot of time boring around with the other guys in my class, but my grades were still excellent, my school conduct impeccable. People may have picked on me, but I never picked in a fight, so it was obvious to my veteran homeroom teacher that the bruises blossom across my body must have come from home. At our parent-teacher conferences, my teacher swore well that since my father was very busy, it was my mother who was heading most of the household. One day, my dad happened to get home early for once and asked me to join him for a bath. I'd been taking extra care to hide my bruises from my sister, and Dad my baby to get a chance. So I told him I was too old for that now, with a smile of course. The smile disappeared from his face and he suddenly looked sad. And that's when I knew that he knew everything. I can still see his expression now, clear as day, and so soulful. I found out later that he already noticed the increasing number of little bruises on my body. Looking back on it, the Bakamori had noticed, then of course my dad would too. I guess I was the only one who thought I was fooling people, I said jokingly. At first, my dad suspected bullying, and went to talk at school. That's when my homeroom teacher informed him that they actually suspected abuse in the home. When he first showed up, my father thought it was ridiculous. He thought the school was making false accusations to consider the bullying then go unchecked. But my teacher spoke honestly, like someone who was trying to cover something up. Not much to believe it, my father continued to keep a close watch on me and my mother. Finally, he arrived at the conclusion that what my homeroom teacher had voiced as suspicious was in fact the truth. My dad won't tell me the details, but I guess he saw my mom hit me or something. He believed Roy was abusing his beloved stepson, although at the time I didn't think so far beyond myself. It breaks me now to think of the sort of conflict he must have endured when he found out the truth. Willie, as much as I wanted to do the right thing, I was just a child. I murmur, my tone dripping with self-deprecation.
コーチ。
Her expression is conflicted, like she doesn't know what to say, but I can tell that she's hurting for me. Thanks. It's all over now, though, so you don't need to be upset.
うん。
Not the reason, surely I continue. After my dad found out what had been going on, well, there was chaos. My father declared that he was the voice who had taken Natsuko, but my mother clung to him, crying and screaming that she hadn't done it because she hated me, but because she loved him. There was a huge uproar between my mother and father over whether or not they would get divorced, but I begged them not to. I pleaded vulnerably with my father. I didn't want to lose my family just because I sat there and let my mother hit me. And it seemed my father had his own reasons for listening to his desperate petitions of his son, who had willingly been abused by his own mother. They decided to stay together and try to make it work. After that, we went to family counseling and my mother's mental state settled. However, my hair was more of a mess than ever. I had actually felt far more stable while I was being abused since I'd been able to accept the situation in my own way. I guess there was a part of me that thought I chose to have her hit me. But through counseling, the false sense of stability was taken away from me and replaced by a feeling of obligation toward my mother. Or perhaps it was more that the feeling had always been buried somewhere within me and had just reared its head. Maybe it's weird to say I wish I wasn't so good at stuff, but if I haven't been a student kind of person, if I hadn't dedicated myself to Kindle, if I slacked off in my studies, or if I noticed what was going on with Natsuko before it made it to my mother's ears, if I resisted my mother going to talk to my sister or my father, then maybe my mother wouldn't have gotten sick. I started to feel like I was the cause of her suffering. Logically, I knew hanging on to what ifs was pointless, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And the more I thought about it, the stronger the regret and feeling I owned for something became. And so after thinking it all through, I came to the conclusion that it was better for everyone if I moved out. The inside of the house was just way too awkward. Plus, sometimes my mom would look at me with this pain, guilty expression on her face, and it was just unbearable. I wanted to live a kill-free life someplace away from her. I felt like I was trapped in the water, unable to get air into my lungs. I wanted to be able to breathe freely without being dragged down by feelings of obligation, without having people constantly trying to gauge my feelings. I told my father I wanted to live by myself, but took advantage of the move from the school to the university to move here. So yeah, that's kinda how it went. Bit of a letdown, huh? I finished my long backstory. That was, he actually had a very, very troubled life, actually. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was simply like, he just wanted kind of like a new life kind of like thing. Not really a new life, but more like, he didn't want to worry about everybody moving and such. He wanted to stay where he was and all that, so and he wanted to live on his own and such. So I thought that's what he was going with, but no, it was actually kind of dark. I purposely spoke in a bright tone, but Chii-chan still looks pensive. Well, I guess no one would find my light. Still, it's not like someone died already in hardcore like that. Plus, pulling my mom, my dad, and Natsuki are all living happily. I'm just now at home with them. To me, the whole thing is already pretty much resolved. I don't feel particularly sad or upset about it anymore. In fact, it hurts way more knowing that I'm the cause of the pain. Look at Chii-chan's face. But, you know, I really don't feel hurt or upset about it anymore. I think me and my mom probably just need a bit more time, you know? Yeah. I keep going, piling on my words, but Chii-chan's expression doesn't reveal. You know. Trying to lighten the mood, I force a laugh, but Chii-chan is still silent. However, silence takes over us.
大きな赤ちゃんはすっきりしたかな？
Yeah. I think to respond to your question. Much better, like stupidly so.
そっか。
I look up at her face, which is now illuminated by the sunset.
コーチ、
Yeah?
今すぐにとか、明日早速とか、来週にとか言わないよ。
She motions to me, smiling a little. I'm sure the situation in Chi-Chi's family is just as complicated. That's why she feels it faintly for me, who's living on my own, or why she understands it at least. Hell, it's probably why we get along so well. I'm sure it has something to do with it anyway. We both subconsciously feel we found a comrade like we're somehow the same. Which is why we've been able to find a perfect emotional balance, neither too intrusive nor overly distant. Looking up at Chii-chan, I answer with a single word. Sure. It's an enthusiastic agreement. It's not an enthusiastic agreement, but the very least, it's not the Mr. Ito. Why did he love? Well, I'm getting a nice drink, because that was a lot of freaking talking, like, oh my god. I don't know how long that section was, but that was probably like a good 20-minute section. The longest section I've ever seen at all. But real quick, because I messed something up. Okay, never mind. Anyway, that's good. When I finally myself again successfully set. We were supposed to have a party to celebrate Chii-chan's hard work, but neither of us are in the mood anymore. Decided to save the celebration for another time in the car today.
また明日ね。
Yeah, see you tomorrow. We exchanged goodbyes, both feeling a little awkward. She just opens the front door and is about to step out when she turns back to look at me.
甘えたくなったらいつでも言ってよね。コーチンできすぎるから弱みとか見せないでしょ。
So I like that, but thanks. She leaves with a laugh. Once Chii-chan's gone, I throw myself down to the bed. I think I already missed her. I gently massage one of my eyes. They're not swollen, but they do feel a little hot. Guess I'll cool them down just in case. I let myself up from the bed and head up to the wash basin. After soaking the towel with water and rinsing it out, I return to my room. Then I lay back down to the bed, face upward, and place the towel over my eyes. The coolness of it feels good. The faint scent of Chii-chan still lingers in the room. I'd cried into her arms. Back then, I'm surprised even myself with my tears. I thought it was fine that everything with my mom had been settled long ago, but that may not be the case. Well, at least I didn't properly ball my eyes out like Chii-chan when she was checking the exam rankings. Know what I said, huh? I guess as humans tend not to know ourselves as real as we think. Yeah, something like that. How long have I actually been sad, lonely, hun? Though these foolish thoughts run through my mind. As far as I told Chii-chan, there was a big reason behind me living alone. I genuinely believe that I eternally privately deal with all that. shit with my mom. I even feel bad that Chii-chan was very guilty about winning the title when it wasn't like my issues were a big deal or anything. But then I opened up about it to Chii-chan. Like, I always figured it wasn't anything with telling other people. I mean, my circumstances aren't anything special. Even now, it doesn't seem like a big of a deal, but I guess maybe I'm wrong. I'm being forced to face the fact that Samuel's not been taken as seriously as it deserves. Am I hiding it? Probably because my perseverance is such a big personal issue as smaller than it actually is, I can protect myself. Unfortunately, on too hard to silence pain, loneliness, hurt, and regret. Tell myself it was all no big deal. I turned into something no longer relevant by telling myself it was over and done with. But those fears never truly went away. They were always in here.